my life where I just want to embrace the season. So it's winter and the sun is out for less time. It comes out later and then it comes down earlier. And I think that, I mean, humans are heavily affected by the seasons. And so when it starts to get cold and it rains and it snows, I want to kind of just go inward and rest and not really do anything. And there's this kind of pressure to be productive and like make progress and stuff in the like capitalistic society that we unfortunately live in. Like January is a really high energy time for some people because it's the new year and they have new resolutions and they want to, you know, like accomplish their goals and stuff. And it kind of feels like the end of December is a bit of a deadline where you have to decide what you want to do with your life for the next year. And for a while I was caught in that cycle too, but then I just thought, why not embrace the energy of the season where it's kind of slow and you just kind of crawl your way through it, because that's just the way nature is right now. There's not that many animals out. The sun is out for less time, and why don't we just follow nature, you know? And so I had this kind of pressure within me because there was pressure outside to kind of create content, or to like film more and like post every week and like be as, what is it called, be relevant, I guess, because a lot of people right now are doing YouTube to make money, and that's cool and that's not a bad thing, but I don't want to post stuff that will get me views but won't necessarily like fulfill me in a way. And so I'm in a place where I do want to film, I do want to edit, I do want to post every week, but it's not like it's for the sake of creating art and expressing myself, and not necessarily doing it to have a career or make money. So just, I guess this is just me embracing the season, and I hope that you do too. And don't feel bad if you just want to chill and rest, because spring's coming up, summer's coming up, and that's a high energy time and everyone's outside, kids are out of school, you know, people are not working as much because it's the summer. And so take this time to rest and kind of recharge and like sit in the silence, you know. There's nothing wrong with sitting still and just kind of observing. 2021 was a really hard year for me, and I did a lot. So I moved out of California at the end of 2020 for a family emergency, and I moved to Ohio, and I lived there for 6 months, almost 7. Yeah, more like 7 months. I lived there for 7 months, and then I was just like, I felt like at the beginning of 2021, I was right here. I mean, I was already having a hard time because of the family emergency and stuff, and then moving to a Midwestern state in the peak of winter, not good on my part, but whatever, it happened. And so I was like right here, and then I felt like I kept declining, like mentally, emotionally, and spiritually throughout, from like January to April was really the low of it. And it was, I'm not gonna go into details, but I was just in a really bad mental spot and emotional spot, and it was bad. Anyways, so I decided to get out of that environment, and I moved to Oregon in mid-June of 2021. And I'm very happy with the decision, but that is a lot of moving around and like uprooting myself and moving myself to a new place every couple months. And so it was in the middle of a pandemic, and trying to figure out, like, I had just graduated college, like a year before that, and not finding jobs with my bachelor's degree. Like there's just so much pent up stuff and so much I did not have figured out. So here I am at 2022, and I'm not trying to put a lot of pressure on myself to have like a New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolutions are kind of vague. I don't want to put a lot on myself because these last 6 months living in Oregon, I'm just trying to get to a spot where I feel stable within myself and in my space, and now I do, and so I want to go up from there. So my resolutions, I suppose, would revolve around connecting more with people, creating more art, I guess. Would you consider this an art? But just creating more in general, finding good friendships, and being in love, and finding a home, well, not like a house, but like a place where I feel more at home. I like this apartment because it's really affordable and all that, but it's really small. It's 220 square feet. So I just want a bigger space to like move my body around, and I want a stove or an oven. I have a stovetop, but not an oven, which, if you know me, it's kind of sad because I like to bake and I like making bread. I guess my resolutions, like I said, were revolving around like making connections, being in love, finding a little space for myself for the next few years, and just like living and embracing the human experience and not really bogging myself with deadlines and goals and stuff. I just want to like feel the wind and hear the rain and walk. Here's to a good year. If you have goal-oriented resolutions, I hope you get those goals, and my advice would be to make them into smaller chunks so they're easier to kind of grasp. Yeah, we'll see what happens this year.